What was the third biggest hurricane of all time? And that hit the U.S.
Zero idea.
Tell me something.
I don't like Hurricane Bessie. Trish.
It's Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, that was like the best. That was the worst.
All right. What do you remember about the hurricane?
Well, I was like 5, so nothing.
Nothing.
I just know that it was terrible.
Okay. How much damage estimated do you think was done?
Like millions of square miles. A lot.
As in, like, money.
A lot.
A lot.
Millions.
A lot. Millions. I'm pretty sure it's in the billions. Do you remember how tall, like, the waves were when they hit
Like
the shore? Yep. Do you remember the wind speed?
Like 170 miles an hour.
And the category that it was classified as?
Category 5.
Good job.
Hello, do you know anyone who was in the hurricane?
My grandma and my grandpa, they lived right on the coastline, so their house was completely submerged in water, and they ended up having to move out here, and they've been living in a hotel ever since.
Brian, why do you think the government hesitated to help?
Because it was a big mess and the government doesn't like spending money.
Mary, what would you do if you were in a resident's position?
Grab my floaties and learn how to swim.
Okay, what would you do if you were in the government's position?
Help the people with their money problems.
Where and when did Hurricane Katrina happen?
2005 in New Orleans.
What category was the hurricane?
5.
And do you know how many people died and how much of New Orleans was covered in water?
1,800 people died. And I'm gonna say, I don't know, 80% of it.
Do you know where and when Hurricane Katrina happened?
I don't want to.
Haley! Answer! Answer!
No, I
Yep.
know it was in New Orleans.
And what year?
2004?
Close, 5.
I knew it!
How many people do you think died? What do you remember about the storm and how did it impact your life?
I remember there was things on the news and it didn't impact my life because I was like young.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
What do you remember about Hurricane Katrina?
That it destroyed the homes of millions and thousands of people
Do you know where?
in New Orleans,
And what year?
2005. Yeah,
Do you know how many people died?
14,000.
Okay.
Was I right? No. No? Okay.
Do you remember how much of the city was underwater?
Hurricane Katrina
was a myth.
It was a conspiracy.
All of it? Yep, all of it.
Did it impact your life in any way?
Not personally, but it's still devastating to hear about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you know what category the hurricane was in?
Hurricane category.
Okay. Do you know where and when this phenomenon happened?
I guess in 2004 in New Orleans or Louisiana.
I told you not to. And what do you remember about it?
I remember feeling sad.
And
Sad, yeah.
do you know what the final death toll was?
100,000.
Thank you. Do you know where and when Hurricane Katrina happened?
It's in Louisiana, and it was a few years ago.
Can you name the year?
2008. 7.
Do you know what category?
2005. 2005.
Good. Do you know what the category? How many people do you think died?
A lot. 47,700.
That's okay.
16.
And what was the impact of the war on of the hurricane and our country.
It really affected us because a lot of people died and we didn't really know what to do about it.
Thank you, Jessica.
Time in the U.S.
I don't know.
Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
All right, what do you remember about it?
Hold on, I think it like killed people.
Okay. What category was it?
There's categories.
Category 5.
Oh,
All right.
5, yeah.
How much damage do you think it did, like in money?
It probably blew up a couple countries.
Concave down by this fan.
Do you remember how tall the waves were?
The graph is horizontal because of this. So that combination leads us to conclude.
What was the wind speed like?
Strong. It was like 100 miles per hour, probably.
All right, thanks.